Hey guys, welcome back to Shakir Khan Fitness. Today I'm going to show you top 5 exercises that you can practice on a daily basis that will help you achieve your elbow plank for almost 1 minute in a week's time. Yes guys, just in a week's time you can improve your core strength and you can definitely hold your elbow plank for almost 45 seconds to 1 minute within a week's time. Let's get started.
Like a Hellcat.
So what are these 5 exercises that will help you achieve your elbow plank for almost 45 seconds to 1 minute in a week's time? So before we get into the exercises, first thing we will understand what are the muscles that are involved while holding the elbow plank. So we are going to basically strengthen up those muscles which are responsible to hold the elbow plank nicely for a longer period of time. First muscle that is involved in your exercise elbow plank is your shoulder muscle. So we are going to the first exercise that we are going to do to achieve the elbow plank is your shoulder circles. So the first exercise is shoulder rotations. In this, what you need to do is stretch your arms on both the sides. Make sure the elbows are locked, and then you stretch them nicely as somebody is pulling you from both the sides, and then you start making circles. This is called arm circles. So you're going to do 20 forward circles and make sure the arms are nice and tight. You're stretching them throughout the circles and keep the arms parallel to the floor before you start the circles. Go for 20 forward circles, and then after you finish 20 forward, go for 20 backward circles. So this is the first exercise that you're going to perform. With this exercise, you're working out on the entire shoulder girdle, your anterior, your posterior and your medial shoulder. Also with this exercise, you're going to work on those internal muscles that help support your shoulders stay stable, which are responsible to keep your shoulders stable for a longer time and provide strength to your shoulder, and also helps avoid any kind of shoulder injuries. Those muscles are your rotator cuff muscles, which supports your shoulder stability and provides strength to your shoulder. Now moving on to the second exercise, again in this exercise also we are going to work on your shoulder as well as your scapula, which is the shoulder blades. Basically it is commonly known as shoulder blades. So in this exercise you can either perform it on the wall or you can perform it on the floor. It is easier to perform it on the wall, but when you're doing it on the floor it will be a bit challenging. So you can initially start practicing on the wall. So what you need to do is basically you just have to place your hands on the wall exactly below your shoulder, and then press your body weight against the wall and bring your shoulder blades together and then separate them. So what you're doing basically here is you're keeping your elbows locked, arms are on the floor slightly wider than your shoulder, and then you bring your shoulder blades together and press them against the shoulder. So bring your shoulder blades together and separate them. So this is your scapular retraction. This is what you're doing is for your scapular retraction and protraction. This is the exercise. So you have to perform these 20 reps and you can do 3 sets of this. This is going to help you increase the flexibility on your shoulder blades as well as your rotator cuff muscles and the entire posterior chain of your shoulder. So this is on the wall. You can also perform this exercise on the floor. So you can go into the high plank position. So when you go into the high plank position, your hands are exactly below your shoulder, legs should be hip width apart, and you are on your toe. So your chest forward, you can see I'm just getting my chest above my hands, and then just retract, bring your shoulder blades together and protract, separate your shoulder blades. Retract, bring your shoulder blades together, separate your shoulder blades. So again, this exercise also, you have to perform 20 repetitions of these exercises, and you can do 3 sets. Also you have to remember one thing guys, make sure you're not letting your hip hang down. You have to keep your ab muscles involved. So you need to slightly curl your back and maintain a hip parallel to the floor. So this is how you're going to perform your scapular push-up, scapular retraction and protraction. Now moving on to the third exercise that is going to help you achieve your elbow plank is your abs exercise. So that is going to improve your ab muscles strength, which is also a part of your core. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to lie down on the floor So we are going to perform the most basic crunches, which is called partial crunches. To perform a partial crunches, first you need to lie down on your back. Step 2, you have to interlock your fingers, put it behind your head, lift your head above the floor. Step 3, you have to curl your upper spine. Exhale when you come up. You just have to come up this much, because this is a partial crunches. You need to just curl your upper spine, not the entire body. You don't have to come all the way up. Your legs are hip width apart, and you need to just lift the shoulder blades away from the floor. Exhale while coming up, inhale while going down. This exercise again, you have to perform 20 reps, and you have to do 3 sets of these exercises. So exhale up, inhale down, go for 20 reps. So this is your partial crunches. This is going to help you strengthen up your ab muscles, make a good strong ab muscles that will help you sustain your elbow plank for longer period of time. Now guys, moving on to the 4th exercise, we are going to perform knee plank. So to perform a plank on a knee, first you have to get down on the knee, and then you come up on the knee. Elbow should be exactly below your shoulder. Now what you're going to do is you move slightly ahead, and then once you're here on this position where your elbow is touching the floor, elbow shoulder width apart, legs hip width apart, you just slide down, keep your hip down, press your hip down, keep looking down, maintain a neutral spine, and your core, your ab muscles nice and tight. Make sure in this position you focus on contracting those ab muscles so that your abs are also working nicely. So you hold this knee plank. This is for beginners. You can hold this knee plank for 30 seconds, and you can perform this elbow plank on the knee for 3 sets. Moving on to the 5th and the last exercise that will help you improve your elbow plank strength. So this is exactly the same position. You have to start with the same position. Knee should be hip width apart, elbow exactly below your shoulder. Now what you have to do is you have to come up on the toe. So what you do is from this position, from the knee plank position, you have to come up on the toe, hold it for 5 seconds, and then go down again. Alright, so lift your knee up, hold the actual elbow plank, 5 seconds, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go down. Again, come up on the toe, hip parallel to the floor, neck should be neutral, spine neutral, keep your ab muscles involved, keep your shoulders tight, hold it for 5 seconds, and then again down. So this was the 5th and the last exercise. Perform this exercise for 20 repetitions, and you have to do 3 sets of this exercise also. And finally guys, after practicing these 5 exercises on a daily basis, you are going to achieve your elbow plank, which is this. So how to perform an elbow plank? You need to first get down on the knee, get into the tabletop position. Okay, now slowly place your elbow down exactly below your shoulder. So you remember the knee plank. So from this knee plank position, you remember the knee to toe plank. You have to come up on your toe. So this is the easiest way to get into the elbow plank. And here you got your elbow plank. And now you can try practicing this for maximum time as possible. So guys, I hope you understood what are the exercises and how you need to perform these exercises, how many repetitions, how many seconds you have to hold the exercises to achieve the elbow plank for a minute in a week's time. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have learned something new from this video, make sure to like this video and don't forget to subscribe the channel, because I'm going to come up with a lot of informative videos and exercise routines. So stay connected and learn new things and get fit with me. I think that's it for today guys. I'll see you in my next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.